Hi, we are here in Dospat. If you listen to the rain, it's because actually it's raining. And we are going to talk about our workshop that we did yesterday about non-violent communication. So we are here with
Anna,
Julia.
Martin. He's editing the video that is now that you are seeing now. So we started doing like 3 exercises as like energizer exercises, and also to feel safe between us and between the group, between the facilitators and also that the participants that were in the workshop. We started saying how we felt today and a food that represents us. And we could share like the vibes of every participant together. And also, in my case, that I'm Sarah. Hello, Sarah is talking to you. We did an activity that is shouting in the lake, shouting or like expressing something to be more like free. To start the activities, because nonviolent communication, we did some activities that were related to personal things. We could share personal things, so we like shouted out loud or express ourselves, and also the facilitators did this activity too, and we were like, "Wah!" So then we shared experience that Martin explained it, is to make a little compliment of the people that the person that we had in our right position, telling things about how this person make us feel, not physical things. We were more focused on telling like things that were not physical. And this was a very good dynamic to also like accept also compliments that another person tell us, and that is something that for me, for example, is difficult also to accept. And it was a very 3 good activities to start. So Anna is talking right now.
hello, I'm Anna. Thank you, Sarah, for the introduction of this podcast. It was just amazing.
Amazing.
And I was just reliving the activity that we had yesterday and like remembering those moments of sharing within the group, and it was very nice to feel connected within each other. So it was very nice also to listen to you now explaining those activities. So following up with the compliment activity, we had I did a small introduction, theoretically introduction to the NVC basics. So we wanted to give a little bit of theory for people to know what's the basis of nonviolent communication, but we didn't want to be very long or very dense. So we just used the giraffe image to explain the 4 steps that a person must follow in order to apply nonviolent communication to real life cases or situations. And so we gave them a paper with the giraffe written and the 4 steps, which, as you can see in the images or not, I'm not sure if you can see this in the image, but maybe yes, maybe no, it's a surprise. The 4 steps basically are, first you need to observe the situation, what you can see, hear or remember if it's a past situation, and it has to be an observation that is free of evaluation or judgment, just so you can start by saying I see or I hear, and then you move on to the second step, which is the feelings. So maybe that situation made you feel sad or overwhelmed, and this is the step where you can identify what emotion arose in the situation. The third step is the needs. Every emotion requires a necessity that is not satisfied. So in an example, for example, if you are sad, you have a necessity of comfort or to be listened to. So in the third step, the task is to identify the necessity. It could be phrased like I need da da da. And the last step is to make a request. So it has to be a concrete action, and it could be phrased like, would you be willing to da 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 da. So that's 4 steps that you need to take into account to apply nonviolent communication into your life, to make your life better, your communication and relationships better. And we will follow up with some activities, practical activities that were very useful to apply this theory with the group.
Hello, now Julia is speaking. Then we paired our participants so they could practice this non-violent communication scheme. So every pair had to share their situation when they were feeling frustrated, angry, or sad, and the partner from the pair used the non-violent communication example and how to do a request later.
This was very useful because they can put in practice the theory that we were sharing before.
And also, it was very nice to see that the people were engaging with situations of their own experiences, and I think that this made them feel engaged a lot with activity.
Now the other Julia speaking. For the last part, to make it all more relatable for the participants, we had prepared some real-life situations that require nonviolent communication. And each participant had to make a request, considering the other 3 steps: observation, feelings, needs, and make that request in order to get their point across. So this was in order to show the way nonviolent communication can be applied to everyday life, and how it is something that we all need to integrate into our lives.
And something that really surprised me about this activity as well was that the participants used a lot of humor in order to make the task, and it was very funny, and I think it released some pressure on the task, and it was just you could see that they were really enjoying trying to find a request through humor, but also taking it very serious in order to complete the activity.
We were all sitting together with a circle, and also sharing our point of view of that situation, and all the situations were we were empathizing with that situation because we felt that situation before in our lives. They were kind of situations from the daily life. For example, how could you say in nonviolent communication that you are in the beach and 10 teenagers come around you and with music, and you want to be calm, but how can you say that to be polite but also respectful for you and the others? So it was very nice, and we also ended the activity with a conclusion and asking the participants how did they felt, and also if this could be useful in their daily life. So it was very good, and we felt it together very good as a group, and doing the activities and also creating the activities for all the participants, and we worked very good together with I don't know, sometimes I don't speak very well, but hope you like it.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Mulțumesc.
Martin, say something.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Mwah.